Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is BB. I do fashion and beauty videos, and today I'm going to be doing a look using all new products. These are all new launches. Some of them are very new, some of them are a few weeks old, and some are maybe even a month or two old, but they're all fairly new products. So let's go ahead and get started. If you hear the wind rustling outside, it's very windy today, so just wanted to go ahead and let you know about that if you're wondering what that sound is. So if you keep up with beauty news, beauty launches, and stuff like that, I think you all will know that this has been the year of foundations. I just feel like every brand is coming out with a new foundation. NARS launch, Charlotte Tilbury launch, Makeup Forever, Fitglow Beauty, Kosas, and I probably even missed some in there. There have just been so many foundation launches this year, and I feel like the foundations are now leaning more towards like skin improving or skincare infused foundations. They're focusing more on the skin health. So today I'm going to be trying out the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. I have a sample here from Sephora, and I got mine in the shade 11 Warm. I am glad that Sephora is doing samples again because I don't like to buy products, especially complexion products, if I'm not completely sure how I feel about them, and I don't want to be wasteful if it doesn't work for me and return it. So they gave me a really generous sample. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap in there with my finger and tap it all over my face, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on but swatch it for you. So this is the shade 11 Warm. It looks like a pretty good match for me. This is what I was matched with in Sephora and the shade that I matched myself to as well. Yeah, it's super windy outside. I know y'all can hear that. That's what I'm gonna start with for the face, and I have freshly washed brushes, so that's always exciting, and this one's still even a little bit damp, so see if I can get some more water out of it. So I'm just going to start blending that foundation over my skin, of course. This is my Rare Beauty foundation brush. And I really don't know the claims of this foundation, but I think it's supposed to be really skin-like and natural looking on the skin. Hence the name, Beautiful Skin. It's definitely like not that liquidy. It's more of like a true thicker foundation formula. And it has light medium coverage is what I'm getting with this initial application, and this is a first impression too. I've been trying out some new skincare products and they all have been breaking me out, so I have quite a few more blemishes than I usually have. So I'm just going to try to build up on some areas where I would want more coverage. And I'm looking at my mirror is right here, so that's what I'm looking at. But I always like to have a little bit more coverage around my mouth because I do have some discoloration here. So I'm just going to put a little bit more there. In here. I'm going to use my smaller concealer brush from Rare Beauty to get more of a precise concealing, but I'm doing it with foundation just to see if I can get some more coverage out of it, and it is building up quite well, as you can see. I'll show you over here. I'm really liking how it's looking so far. My nose is a little red because it's itching. It's bothering me right now. But this is the coverage that I've built up on my face. I would say this is a true light medium coverage foundation. I'm not exactly sure what the claims are on the coverage for this, but to me, I'm getting a light medium coverage with the amount of product that I like to put on my face. I don't like to put too much on because I don't like to feel the product. And I feel like this is one of those, if you keep building it up, you're going to start to feel it on your skin just because it is a bit of a thicker formula. But this is what it's looking like. I think it looks really pretty and very skin-like. It looks very natural. It has a nice natural finish. It has the slightest glow, but I wouldn't say that it's dewy. It's more of like a natural dewy finish on the skin, but not truly dewy. So now I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in Cinnamon. This is not new, but I'm going to use this one just as kind of like a color corrector because it is a little bit warmer than my skin tone, but it is very, very close to my skin tone. So I'm going to let that sit for about a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze. So I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Bionic Bronzer in Invincible. This is rather new to the market. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. And this is a gel formula. And I just like to spread it out like that on the back of my hand so that I can have more control of the product when I'm putting it on. I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I have not tried it with this brush yet, but I've been using it with a smaller brush and I want to use something a little bit bigger. So I just tapped onto the product and I'm going to go straight in. And what I like about this product is it's so sheer. You're able to really build up and customize the bronze that you want on your skin tone. And I think it's really like a natural looking bronzer because it's like a gel consistency and it's really nice and dewy too. Yeah, I think I like it more with this brush, a little bit of a larger brush. Wow, that's so pretty. This is gonna be probably a go-to for me this summer, just because it looks so natural on the skin. I feel like this is one of those bronzers that you can wear when you really don't have like makeup on. Maybe if you just have on like a tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer, this could be even a bronzer you use for those type of looks. So I'm just going to take the excess, go around here. And now I'm going to go on with the KVD Good Apple Concealer in shade Tan 169. This is a rather new concealer as well. And I just like to take a stripe here and here. This does have quite a bit of coverage to it, so I don't like to put on too much. And I really like this KVD concealer because it's so lightweight. Like you can barely feel it on your skin, if at all. And it gives me just a nice little highlight under the eyes without looking cakey. I did a 13-hour wear test when I first got this concealer, and I just put this concealer on under my eyes and it lasted 13 hours and I barely had like any creasing at all. And generally concealers crease on me. I mean, I don't think any concealer is like truly creaseless, but this one comes close. For blush, I have a very exciting one to share today. It is the Patrick Ta blush in She's Baked. I've never tried this formula before. This is brand new to me, and I'm so excited to announce that I am an affiliate with Patrick Ta. And if you use my link down below, you will get free shipping, shopping straight from their website with using my link. So the way Patrick Ta applies this blush is he puts on the powder first and then the cream, and he's the pro makeup artist, so that's the way I'm gonna try it as well. And I think this is like described as a beige blush color. So I'm just gonna tap into this, and I've heard that these are quite pigmented, so I'm going in with a light hand. And OMG, do y'all see this color? It seems like it has a little bit of sheen to it as well. Very pretty, very, very pretty. Now with the cream, I think I'm gonna use my finger just because I'm gonna use the brush again for the powder on my right cheek. And I'm just gonna swirl in there. This is what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna tap that on. So this is definitely coming off a little bit more kind of warm rose toned on me, not really beige. So I just got off the Patrick Ta website, and this duo is actually one of the colors in the holiday palette that he came out with last holiday season. And I didn't get to get my hands on that palette just because it sold out so quickly, but I'm so happy to have this specific shade because I feel like this is the shade that I wanted out of that palette. And while I was on the website, I also saw that he applied the powder first and he kind of just went up like this. And I mean, he's the artist, so I'm going to do it how he did it. Wow, it's so pretty. and it kind of like lifts the face. I feel like it already looks different than the side that I did when I was tapping out. He was just lifting up like this. And for the cream, he actually used a sponge. I'm going to use my sponge and tap into the cream to apply it on this side, and let's see how that looks. So pretty. I'm going to actually go on the other side as well, the sponge. And this cream is actually very dewy. I think it's a lot more dewy than I thought it was going to be. And now I'm going to swatch these for you so you can see what they look like. Here are the swatches. They definitely swatch deeper on my cheeks. This is the cream. It's very dewy and a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. And here is the powder, and I feel like it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Very pretty. And this is the Patrick Ta. What is the actual name of this product? The Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo in She's Baked. This is not a new product to my channel. I've been using it for quite a while and rather enjoy it. So I just like to spray it with whatever setting spray I have on hand. You can even use water. And I'm going to just go straight up into the brows. And I really like this shaping wax because it holds my brows in place all day in the shape that I want them to. I don't really have unruly brows, but I just really like how this makes my brows look. And it has a little bit of a tint as well. When I want that more soap brow lifted look, I'll go in with the Milani Weekend Brow. This is very similar to the Glossier Brow Flick. It does the same thing, the exact same thing to me. So I'm just going to go into where I have some sparse areas and kind of draw little brow hairs. The only thing is with this one, I feel like it is just a little bit wetter than the Brow Flick. So it can look a little bit intense kind of quickly, so you just kind of have to play with it and learn how you want to use the product. But it does give you the same look for less. For eyes, I'm going to go into one of these new palettes from Play Beauty. This is a new clean beauty sustainable line from Peyton List, who is an actress, and they sent me this very generous PR package. And these are the two palettes that I pulled out to play with just because they're very springy. This one is the Love Child palette, and all the colors are very spring-like. This entire palette is 100% recyclable, so that's really cool to see. I think I'm gonna do something purpley today. I think that's what I'm feeling. So I'm gonna get a brush. This color in the crease from the Modern Muse palette. And just kind of put a transition shade in there. I don't usually use a transition shade, but I'm trying to add a little bit more depth to my eye looks. So I got a little transition shade going. And now I'm gonna put a little bit more right here on the outer V, just a little bit more depth right there. Take the Dream Child palette and going with this purple shade right here. I'm gonna use the shader side of the Glossier brush, and I'm just gonna kind of pack that color on right there in the middle of my eyelid, just right there on the lid. It's a really nice, soft lilac color. All right, I had a phone call. I hope the lighting didn't change too much from when I was just on, but I'm going to finish my left eye, and I was using the Play Love Child palette, and I'm using this purple shade right here on the shader side of my Glossier brush. I'm going to take the Modern Muse palette again, and I'm going to go in with this lilac-y shimmer shade, and let's see what that looks like. And OMG, that is so pretty. I think this is what I wanted that little Glossier palette in Mist to be, for the metallic to be like. I think I'm going to go in with just a little dab of this dark brown in the Modern Muse palette. This is an old Morphe brush, B79, and I just want to deepen up the crease just ever so slightly right there, just to add a little bit more depth. Like I'm just tapping it on there. Then I'm going to go back into my original crease color with the fluffy Glossier brush and just kind of marry that all together. I'm going to go in with the new Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. They did send this over to me to try out. It has a very unique brush head. I will show you here. It's very different. I've never seen a brush head quite like this before, but I do feel like it picks up too much product, so I find myself having to do this, taking off product with this specific mascara. So I just noticed that when I went into the crease again, it literally took off all that shimmer. Like the shimmer that I had on my lids is now on my face. Like it's all on my face now. Y'all see that? Okay, so I don't like that that happened, so I guess I'm gonna go back in and put that on. It doesn't seem like it stayed on my eyelids. It ended up on my face when I went in with the transition shade again. Find that to be a little odd. I guess it's too powdery almost. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all. So watch this. I'm gonna put it on my hand. And if I just go like that, it kind of just, it's almost like it's a loose pigment, like it's a loose glitter. There is the eye with mascara and one without mascara. What do you think? So here's what the mascara looks like. I feel like it gives a nice lift and curl to the lashes. Not too much volume, more of that rise lift that it says that it's gonna give you in its claims. The only thing I don't really like about this mascara though is I feel like the brush just picks up too much product, and I find that it can get a little cakey looking and feeling when there's too much product packed onto the brush. So that is why I scrape some off before I go in and use it. But overall, I think it is a pretty mascara. It gives you really nice lifted, elongated lashes. You guys let me know what you think down below and if you've tried this mascara. For lips, I have both of the new Fitglow Beauty lip serums in the shades Keratin and Dahlia. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Keratin first. And this is like a nice orangey shade, kind of peachy. I really love the formula of the Fitglow lip serums. They feel really nice, thick, and nourishing on the lips. Here's Keratin. It's a really pretty orangey, peachy color. Here is Dahlia. This is like a bright fuchsia pink, I feel like. I'm not exactly sure what the descriptions are of these two new colors. I really don't wear colors like this, but I think it is pretty on my lips, and I feel like would be a nice color to wear with this look. So I think I will leave it on. So just a quick overview of everything that I tried today. I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin does look good on my skin. I don't feel like there's anything extremely special about it. It does leave a nice natural finish on the skin, but I feel like I have other foundations that give me a very similar look, if not the same look or better. It is pretty, but I just don't feel like it's like life-changing to me when it comes to a complexion product. Moving on, I do love the bronzer, and I feel like with the new application that I did today with the larger brush head, I feel like I got a better application than using the smaller brush that I was using before. So love the Milk Makeup Bronzer. I think it looks great on my skin tone. I love that it's a gel. I feel like it's new and innovative for the market, so I'm enjoying that. As for the blush, I love this blush color. It's definitely pinker on my skin than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit warmer, like more of a terracotta beigey warm color on my cheeks, but it is coming off a little bit rosier. I don't mind that. I do think it's a very beautiful blush. And if you do want to try anything from Patrick Ta, I do have a link down below that you can use and shop on the website and get free shipping. Play Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I do like how it looks on my eyes, but I feel like that glitter shade was like a loose glitter and it went everywhere on my face after I went back in with my transition shade to kind of marry all the colors together, and it was like gone and now it's on my face and I had to reapply the glitter. So I like all the other formulas in those palettes, but that loose type of glitter formula I just don't think it's going to work for me unless I use like a glitter glue. So I did want to mention that, but I do love the colors of these eyeshadows and how they look on me. As for the KVD Good Apple Concealer, I actually really do like this concealer. I feel like I like it better without setting it with a powder. I do get more longevity and wear out of it, surprisingly, because it doesn't really crease on me that much when I use it without a powder. So I do like this concealer and I need to use it more because I keep forgetting that I purchased it. And for the mascara, I like this mascara. It's not my favorite. I don't like how the product just gets really clumpy on the brush and it can cause you to get clumpy lashes, and I just find myself having to scrape off product. The Lip Glow lip serums, I love this formula. I feel like it's one of the best, most innovative lip gloss formulas on the market. It's a very, very unique formula, and I think these are two really nice additions to their lineup. This is more of like a fuchsia bright pink if you're into those colors, and this is more of like a neutral peachy beigey color. And I really don't have a lip gloss in my collection that looks like this, so I'm excited to have both of these. I actually don't have a lip gloss like this either. So Fitglow did send these over to me to try out, and I really do like them. So those are all the little mini reviews for all the new products that I tried out today. You guys let me know what you think about this look, if you've tried any of these products, or if you're looking to try any of these products. Please don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful or enjoyable, and please don't forget to subscribe either if you enjoyed. I would love to have you a part of the family. And I do have an Instagram if you're over there. I do post a lot of beauty posts and reels and fashion and stories and my dog. I'll leave all my information down below. I hope you're all well, and I'll catch you next time. This is BB.